What up, what up? What's the B word, man? I'm Anthony Addison with another segment of What's the B word. Like and subscribe to the page. Hit me up on Instagram, What's the B word 52. Just like you see on YouTube. Hit me up on Facebook, What's the B word. And you can hit me up on Twitter, B word 52. And y'all already know what's going on with me, man. Baltimore Raven fan. Raven Nation stand up. Flock, let's get it. And if you're not a Baltimore Raven fan, you might be a fan of the Browns. You might be a fan of the Patriots. You might be fans of the Saints or whatever. Still hit that subscribe button because we talk football period up in here, baby. But anyway, today, shockingly, we're not here to talk about the Ravens. We're here to talk about this game I seen yesterday. Since this is our next opponent, Sunday night at the bank, man. I love prime time at the bank. But anyway, I'm here to talk about the Cleveland Browns game versus the New England Patriots. The Patriots won 27-13. Patriots still undefeated, and once again, the defense has carried the team to another victory. Which, I'm not no shade to Tom Brady because he did what he had to do. He didn't turn the ball over, Baker. He didn't turn the ball over. He didn't, Cleveland period. He didn't turn the ball over like y'all did, and he did what he supposed to have did. But I'm just gonna be real. You will never beat a Bill Belichick coach team if you spot them 17 points like that. If you spot them 17 points like that, you made it easy. Cleveland made this game easy for New England. Like this wasn't a hard game at all. I mean, just like the Jets game, that wasn't a hard game at all. No shade to the defense because I believe their defense is playing pretty good football. Because just like with us playing Miami. Can't help who they play. They just getting it done, man. It's their job to beat whoever they play or whoever coming their way. But Cleveland made it easy for these guys. Made it easy. From their first fumble, Cleveland had three. It's hard to win a game when you have 3 straight plays, 3 straight turnovers. Like you really not gonna beat anybody when you doing stuff like that. Like that's tough to overcome, especially when you playing against New England. You was playing against the New England Patriots, and you gave up. You gave away 3 turnovers and 3 straight plays, and you're in Foxborough. You can cancel Christmas. You're not gonna win that game right there. So Cleveland made it real easy for these guys, man. Me personally, even though the Patriots is undefeated, I'm still not impressed by what they're doing because I want to see them against, some legit competition. It's proven that they played like they had the easiest schedule so far. But the middle part of this schedule is the hardest, and I just want to see how they look against, the harder part of the schedule. But like I said, man, you can't knock them for it because they don't make the schedule. They just play who they assigned to play, and they just get the job done, man. So you just gotta give Bill Belichick, all the praises, man. He have his team ready to play every Sunday, no matter who. His team don't play down to the competition. They stay at the same level for most part. Since he been coaching in New England, they always play at the level that they need to play, not because we playing Cleveland. They only won 2 games and we gonna take it easy on them. But anyway, Baker didn't play terrible. He had that one terrible interception where I don't know what they was trying to do. I don't know if he was trying to do like a little pass, the little toss pass they be doing. I think A-Rod did to somebody last night or Kansas City, one of them. But that got intercepted where he threw it straight to Lawrence Guy. Lawrence Guy, man, they Patriots got Lawrence Guy from us, and he playing pretty good ball, man. I'm starting to wish we kept him, but. That was crazy, man. That was a crazy play, but that was like the only mistake Baker had made through the whole game. Baker went 20 for 31, 194, and a TD, but he just, it's hard to come back from 17-0 in New England. That's just real. There's no other way to put it. One thing that I noticed, and I know Nick Chubb is a bad man, even though he fumbled the ball twice. One of them, I believe, that a teammate knocked the ball out of his hand, and the second one was just an awesome play by the cornerback from New England where he punched the ball out from behind him. I mean, they teach you to do this since high school, man, and he just did what he had to do, and stopped what could have been a good play for Cleveland and turned to a bad play for Cleveland. So anyway, what I was about to touch up on about Nick Chubb is, surprisingly, Nick Chubb had 20 carries for 131 yards, and he averaged 6.5 yards per carry. He ran the ball pretty good. I mean, if you take away the 3 turnovers in this game, then it's a real close game, and New England ain't chilling like they was at the end of the game. I'm just saying, man, it's a way closer game than it, because those 3 turnovers was big. I mean, this would be a way, like, Cleveland would have had an opportunity. You take away those turnovers, Cleveland would have had an opportunity to win this game right here. But, turnovers and penalties been the name of Cleveland game all season. And that's just, that's bad, But that's bad football, and that's what happened when you play bad football. You lose. You lose a lot of games. I believe that Freddie Kitchen is working himself up out the door. He might be a one and done. The way this team is responding to him, the way this team is having so many penalties, and how they just look rattled sometimes, like they just don't even look like they prepared. So to me honestly, I thought that Cleveland should have kept the mojo of having Greg Williams as the head coach and having him as the defensive coach, doing most of the defensive work. Had his son calling the defense when he became the interim head coach, but having him as the head coach and having Freddie run the offense like he was doing, because like a lot of people saying, man, Freddie is over his head. This is too much for Freddie. All these personalities and stuff like this on one team for a first year head coach, and you're in an organization that has got all these acquisitions over the few years, and it's win now mode, but y'all not winning now. And I think this gonna cause Freddie to lose his job, sadly. I hate to see that, but Freddie might just be, some people just good at offensive coordinator, some people just good at defensive coordinator, but everybody's not good at being a head coach. Everybody can't be Andy Reid. You know what I'm saying? A head coach that calls the plays and just be able to manage it. Everybody's not Andy Reid, man. Everybody's not Sean McVay. Everybody's not Sean Payton. It just is what it is, man. It takes special coaches. It takes special coaches to do stuff like that, and everybody's not that. And I believe that's the problem. That's one thing that Cleveland made a mistake on. They probably should have let him stay at coordinator and give somebody else the job. But only time will tell, man, if they'll keep him or not. But like I was saying, surprisingly, man, New England gave up a lot of yards running, man. That's gonna be a highlight against Baltimore. But I know Bill gonna game plan for our running game real tough. But that's something we need to take into consideration, that Nick Chubb had a pretty doggone good game against New England, besides those 2 fumbles. Jarvis Landry had 5 catches for 65 yards. Beckham had 5 for 52. They didn't just really do too much. It was just a tough game to win, man. When you give up 3 turnovers, I hate to get back to these 3 turnovers, but when you give 3 turnovers back to back, man, it is hard to beat a team, period. But when you're playing the Patriots and you give up turnovers like that, then it's pretty much impossible. Tom Brady, stats wise, he did what he supposed to do. He's not playing like the Tom Brady of he's just doing this and doing that, but he's doing what a quarterback should do when he has a defense that's playing at an elite level right now. Their defense is playing at an elite level right now, so they don't need Tom Brady to play hero ball. That's just the honest truth. They don't need Tom Brady to play hero ball right now. So Tom Brady went 20 for 36, 259 yards and 2 TDs, no interceptions. Key thing about that is no interceptions, no turnovers. Tom Brady did not turn the ball over. When you do gimmicks like that, man, you shooting yourself in the foot like that, you're going to make yourself lose. You're going to end up 2-5. That's just facts. But when you playing games like this, even if your stats just not blowing people out the water and having everybody going crazy and, stuff like that, The fact that you're not turning the ball over, you playing clean football, you're not getting that many penalties and stuff like that, that's winning football, period. As a Baltimore Raven fan, and for my people that are Baltimore Raven fans know, that's winning football. When you can play good defense and not turn the ball over and score some points, you ain't got to score a lot when you playing that way. But it's good special teams, good defense, and don't turn the ball over, man. And you can win football games that way. Look what happened to us last year. I mean, the playoff game we lost last year when we was running the ball and protecting the ball and playing keep away and playing good defense. The playoff game that we lost that year, look how many turnovers we had that game. We was turning the ball over. Turnovers are huge in football, man. It wins and lose games. That's just facts. Most of the time when you lose the turnover battle in a game, you're going to lose the game. But Brady did what he supposed to do, man. No turnovers. Sony Michel, you know how the Patriots do. They got running back by committee. They got the guy, they got their workhorse that's gonna run it, and they got the guy coming out the backfield that's gonna catch it. Sony Michel had 21 carries for 74 yards, and he had an average of 3.5 yards. That's okay, but like I said, man, it's not about with New England. It's not about one back, man. It's about that whole room right there, and that's something that Belichick do good, man. That's what people need to take notes from Belichick, man. Belichick will find that one thing that a player do, and the problem with a lot of coaches is they try to make players fit their system, if that makes sense, versus making a system fit the player. You know what I'm saying? Like, you might not be able to do all the things that Belichick needs you to do, but you might can do that one thing that you good at. It might be that one thing that you good at, and Belichick will put you on the field in certain situations. Cause you gotta remember, it's all about situational football too. Belichick will put you in that field for that one situation, and all he wants you to do is do that one thing you good at. That's all I need you to do. That one thing that you good at, and do it at a high level. And that's what he get out of his players, man. So you just gotta, as a Baltimore Raven fan, I can't stand New England, man. But you just gotta give Belichick his props. He know how to use every man in that 53-man roster, man. He know how to use them. And that's what it takes. I guess that's what comes with him being the GM also. Receiving yards wise, Julian Edelman had 8 catches, 78 yards, 2 TDs. James White, like I said, James White, he ain't have nothing but 4 yards rushing. But James White had 75 yards catching. 4 receptions for 75 yards. I mean, it's crazy. Dorsett, he had 3 catches, 43 yards. He had that one big catch on the third down with Tom had hit him on the outside on the streak. Of course, Mohamed Sanu didn't do a lot. I wasn't expecting Mohamed Sanu to do a lot because this is his first week with the team. I mean, Rome wasn't built in a day, so you can't expect that man just come straight in and just be balling like that, But I know he happy. He left from the Falcons to a team that could go to the Super Bowl and win it. So I know he happy, but I think that it'll get better later because Mohamed Sanu is a dang good player. And I want to point this out. Because we getting ready to play the Patriots. If my Baltimore fans still up in the video, we getting ready to play the Patriots. And I want to point this out. If you remember the year of the Deflategate, when we was up 2 touchdowns in the playoff game, the Patriots used that double pass to bust it open and get back in the game. Edelman is a decent passer. But you got to remember now that Mohamed Sanu is, if you follow football, Mohamed Sanu is notorious for being able to do that double pass. The dude, if you haven't seen it before, go look it up on YouTube, man. Mohamed Sanu he got a dang good arm. So hopefully the Ravens organization, the team, the coaches and all that will put that in consideration because I'm sure that Bill Belichick, he don't miss nothing. So he's plugged that in the playbook. Not saying that they're going to use it against us, but we need to keep it in the back of our mind going into this game right here because we might have them in a situation where they need to get some points because their offense is not all that. I'm just being real. The offense is not all it. If we could stop that running game, man, we'll have them through. If we can stop the running game and we can cover these running backs, we'll have it, because I'm not scared of Edelman and I'm not scared of Sanu either. As far as like going against our corners, we'll have Jimmy back. We got Marcus out there. Kennedy has been playing decent. I know y'all not big on Kennedy, but Kennedy been playing some good ball. So I'm not gonna go into detail about the matchup between New England and Baltimore, but if we can stop the running game, we got a shot, man. Because back to the Cleveland pretty much, I mean, for the most part, Cleveland really did held New England offense in check. They had, I mean, it was only a few times where New England just really drove down the field and got them. When you turn the ball over like Cleveland did, man, I mean, you putting your defense in that situation, the defense gonna give up points. And then when the offense is not doing nothing, 3 and out and giving up the ball real quick, the defense gonna get tired over time. So for the most part, I wasn't just super impressed with the New England Patriots this game, because it was a gimme. I mean, they was just giving the ball away. And Cleveland fans, I know y'all mad. Wrong. I mean, it's Cleveland is on fire right now. California's not the only place that's on fire right now. Cleveland is on fire. Not joking about the fire situation in California, but I'm just saying Cleveland is on fire again. They're not happy. They calling for Freddie Kitchens. They calling for Baker Mayfield. They thought because they got Odell Beckham it was gonna be something, but this season so far is looking like a disaster, man. It's looking like a disaster, and I'm not mad. Honestly, I'm not mad. We got a 3-game lead on them right now, and we need to get them back when we play them again. That's a whole nother story. But for the most part, with this New England Cleveland game, I mean, the Patriots just did what they had to do, man. That's my final note on that game, man. The Patriots just did what they had to do, and Cleveland did everything in their power to lose that game. They did everything in their power to lose their game. I'm trying to look up how many penalties Cleveland had. Cleveland had a lot of penalties and a lot of turnovers. That's just losing football. That is why they 2-5. That's why I just can't believe we lost the way we lost to Cleveland. But then again, I can, because we played some of the worst. And when I say worst, I mean some of the worst linebacking on the inside linebacker positions I have ever seen ever. I've never seen inside linebackers play that bad. We looked like some real junior high linebackers that game. But anyway, I'm not going to talk y'all ear off. It's 17 minutes, 17:49. But like I said, New England did what they had to do. Brady did what he had to do. Brady didn't turn the ball over. That's just, everybody's talking about how bad the offense is, but as long as they not turning the ball over, and they getting a couple of first downs, getting a touchdown here, field goal there, with the way their defense playing right now, that's gonna win them games, because obviously they're undefeated. But we gonna see, man. Hopefully this week we give them a show. 2 prime time. I mean, we our first primetime game of the season. That's what I meant to say. Excuse me. My first primetime game of the season, and the last time New England was on national TV, they showed out. It's our turn now. But anyway, like I said at the beginning of the video, no shade to the New England Patriot fans. Shout out to y'all. Shout out to the Cleveland fans. Tough year so far for y'all guys. I mean, I know y'all just ready to fire Freddie Kitchens, like, for real. But, y'all not playing winning football. But anyway, I'm Anthony Addison. This was the B Word. Make sure you like and subscribe to the page. Make sure you hit me up for mailbag questions. Mailbag questions is when I answer football. Excuse me, my phone. I'm sorry. Football questions about any NFL team, any NFL player, any college team, any college player. You inbox me a question about the team or players. I come back and I shoot a video and I tell you my honest opinion about that team or player. So make sure y'all hit me up on Instagram. What's the B word 52? I don't really be on Instagram like that. I'm just being real. But Twitter, I've been on Twitter a lot. Shout out to my man Engraving because he got me on the Twitter world and I'm loving it. I mean, I had a personal Twitter page back in the day, but that was back in the day. But I love Twitter. It's B word 52. That's my Twitter page, B word 52. I'll put the link in the description. And my Facebook page is What's the B word? And I put the link in the description also. But anyway, y'all make sure y'all hit me up for mailbags because I love doing mailbags, man. But anyway, Raven Nation, I love y'all. Flock, I love y'all. Shout out to the Patriots fans and the Browns fans. New England, we'll see you Sunday night in the bank. And I'm out.